Betrayal trauma is one of the deepest emotional wounds a person can experience because it doesn't just break your heart, it breaks your sense of safety. When someone you trusted deeply lies, cheats, or abandons you, it shakes your entire reality. You begin to question not only them, but yourself, your judgment, and even your worth. Healing from this kind of pain is not quick, and it is not linear. Some days you will feel strong, and other days the memories will hit you all over again. That doesn't mean you are failing, it means you are human. The first step in healing is acknowledging that what you went through was real and painful. Do not minimize your feelings just because others may not understand them. Your pain deserves space, your emotions deserve validation. And most importantly, you deserve to heal at your own pace. One of the hardest parts of betrayal trauma is the constant overthinking. Your mind replays conversations, searching for signs you may have missed. You wonder how things could have been different if you had acted another way. But the truth is, betrayal is a choice made by the other person, not a failure on your part. Blaming yourself will only keep you stuck in a cycle of pain. Instead, gently remind yourself that you did the best you could with what you knew. You trusted because you had a good heart, not because you were naive. Shifting this perspective is not easy, but it is necessary for healing. Every time you stop yourself from self-blame, you take a step forward. And over time, those steps will begin to feel like progress. Another important part of healing is allowing yourself to feel everything. You may feel anger, sadness, confusion, or even numbness at times. All of these emotions are valid and part of the healing process. Suppressing them will not make them disappear, it will only delay your recovery. Find safe ways to express your emotions, whether it's journaling, talking, or crying. You are not weak for feeling deeply, you are processing something painful. Give yourself permission to grieve not just the person, but the version of them you believed in. That loss is real, even if the relationship was not what it seemed. Healing requires honesty with yourself about what you feel. And the more you allow yourself to feel, the lighter it will slowly become. Trust becomes one of the biggest challenges after betrayal. You may feel like you can never trust anyone again, including yourself. This fear is completely natural after your trust has been broken. But healing does not mean rushing into trusting others again. It starts with rebuilding trust within yourself first. Begin by listening to your instincts and honoring your boundaries. Notice when something feels wrong and allow yourself to step back. Each time you protect your peace, you strengthen your self-trust. Over time, this inner trust becomes your foundation. And from that place, trusting others will feel less frightening. Setting boundaries is essential in your healing journey. Betrayal often leaves you feeling exposed and vulnerable. Boundaries help you regain a sense of control over your life. They are not about punishing others, but about protecting yourself. Learn to say no without feeling guilty or selfish. Distance yourself from anything or anyone that triggers your pain unnecessarily. You are allowed to choose peace over people. Healthy boundaries create emotional safety, which is necessary for healing. It may feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're not used to it. But with time, boundaries will become a form of self-respect. Another key step is letting go of the need for closure from the person who hurt you. You may want answers, apologies, or explanations to make sense of everything. But often, those answers either never come or are not enough. Waiting for closure from them keeps you emotionally tied to the pain. True closure comes from within, not from someone else's words. It comes from accepting what happened, even if you don't fully understand it. It comes from choosing to move forward despite the unanswered questions. You don't need their apology to begin your healing. You don't need their validation to know you were hurt. Your healing is yours, and it does not depend on them. Rebuilding your self-worth is also crucial after betrayal. Such experiences can make you feel like you are not enough. But someone else's actions do not define your value. Their inability to be loyal or honest reflects them, not you. Start reconnecting with the parts of yourself you may have lost. Engage in activities that make you feel alive and confident again. Surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you. Speak to yourself with kindness instead of criticism. Healing your self-worth takes time, but it is possible. And slowly, you will begin to see your value again. It's also important to understand that healing is not about forgetting. You may always remember what happened, and that's okay. Healing means the memory no longer controls your emotions. It means you can think about it without feeling broken all over again. This takes time, patience, and self-compassion. Do not rush yourself to move on just because others expect it. Your journey is unique, and it deserves respect. Focus on small improvements instead of expecting instant change. Even the smallest progress matters more than you think. And one day, you will realize that the pain no longer has power over you. Forgiveness is often misunderstood in the healing process. Forgiving someone does not mean what they did was okay. It does not mean you have to let them back into your life. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself from the weight of resentment. Holding on to anger may feel justified, but it keeps you emotionally stuck. Letting go is not for them, it's for your peace. And if you're not ready to forgive yet, that's okay too. Healing does not have a fixed timeline. Be patient with yourself as you work through your emotions. Forgiveness, when it comes, should feel like relief, not pressure. Finally, remind yourself that healing is possible, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. There will be moments when you feel like you're going backwards. But those moments are part of the process, not a failure. You are learning, growing, and rebuilding yourself piece by piece. Betrayal may have broken you, but it does not define you. You are still capable of love, trust, and happiness. And one day, you will feel safe again within yourself first. That is where true healing begins. Keep going, even when it feels hard. Because the version of you that heals will be stronger than ever before.